Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started.
And off we go here in Sao Paulo. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Now Love. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Working out of the gun. Love. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. On 4th down, the Packers called on Daniel Whelan to punt. Britton Covey deep for Philadelphia.
Take it at the 37.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley.
He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And this is caught. It's Brown.
And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one.
Well, it's one thing to complete the first pass of the year, but to complete your first deep ball, oh, that's got to feel great for him right now because he's worked on that in the entire offseason as well. But to miss it downfield, your guy catching it, you know he feels great.
Uncork the arm a little bit, get the cobwebs dusted off. Now he's ready to roll.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
This short throw caught by Goddard.
He's got room to roam.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big play that time on a catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Barkley is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And, Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here's Love. And that is incomplete here.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Counter play with Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24.
Love, they go play action now.
That one out wide and intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So how about that? You draft him in the 1st round back in April, hoping he'll make some plays for you. And now look at this. Instant dividends. A pick-6 in his very first NFL game.
Put that ball on the mantle at home, young man.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Love back to it here after the pick-6.
Oh, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship.
And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. A 1st down carry for Barkley.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this 1st quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Throwing is Hurts. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that's going to make it 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good, and that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out,
and for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
It's Nakobe Dean with a pick.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick six TD. Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And how he got away from that first tackler, no idea, but he did, and it winds up with positive yardage.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Love looking to throw it. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you meant to the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Hurts.
Complete. Smith has it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Devontae Smith.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Eagles are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Elliott good on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big this early, but that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Off the play fake, Love. And that is incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Well, following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley
takes it to about the 37.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Here's a 2nd down and 7 from the 37. On the option left, it's Hurts. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. A pretty good mark there. They needed 14. They got 14 on 3rd down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a first.
Great, set.
Hurts going to give this to Shipley.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Now Shipley again. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
Offensive line right now really freeing up the rushing lanes on this drive.
And we have to give them props. They've earned them. But these big runs that we're seeing, they don't result without everyone else being involved as well. Blocking on the perimeter has to take place downfield, too.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Great stop by Devontae Wyatt, breaking through the line and stopping it cold.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Straight ahead, Shipley.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So more of the same here, CD. Not a touchdown, but 3 more points added on to their lead.
Yeah, it's been a total domination here in this first half. Offensively, defensively, even the special teams have chipped in as he connects on the field goal. It may be a little bit premature, but I think the only thing they're worried about dominating now, the post-game meal.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way.
And now here's another interception.
And the Eagles are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start on the
and now a fumble. The ball's out.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Throwing. Love. He finds his man. Complete. That's Jacobs. The one. Out of bounds right there. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Jacobs will score. Touchdown, Packers. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead drops from 34 down to 27. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A run on first down with Shipley.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They work now on 2nd and 9.
63.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Here's a give left side for Shipley.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second and 10.
Great, set. 63. 60.
They'll drop to throw. It's caught. Smith.
Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Britton Covey going to bring it out of his end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
No touch, set. No touch.
They'll give it to Shipley.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Devontae Wyatt there for the stop.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
No touch, set. No touch.
Once again, it's Shipley.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Great, set. No touch.
On 3rd down, they go with Shipley.
A beautiful fake. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
The Eagles send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
2nd down and 3.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there. No, it appears they're going to mark him short of the 1st.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On now is the Packers punter, standing just about on his own goal line. And he'll take it just outside the 40. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
On the handoff, it's Shipley.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Now this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Out of his end zone, Love. And my goodness, another interception. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
On the run is Shipley.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking,
But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2.
Barkley, inside handoff. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll set up a throw.
That's complete to Shipley.
So nothing doing there, and it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And this one too low.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. To pass, here's Jordan Love.
Towards the middle and caught by Musgrave.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. To the air again, Love. And now here's another interception. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Well, that's about as exciting of a 1-yard run as you're going to see, finding a way to dodge that first would-be tackler. But again, just 1 yard out of it.
From the 46, here's the 2nd down and 9.
Now it's Brown. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And that is incomplete.
Up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
Boom! Still fighting through tackles. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Play fake. Here's Love. They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
To throw now. Here's Love. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22.
Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
And the Packers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Josh Jacobs, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Packers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Extra point right down the middle. And that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not, and I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out. And you and I, let's get to the airport.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll look to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. A good pick up there at 20 yards.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
They'll run. Here's Shipley.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9.
This short throw caught by Goddard.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it. One fan base is enjoying it as well. The other fan base, they might disagree with what they've seen, but the one that's winning, they're certainly getting their money's worth.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Eagles, they begin the new year 1-0 as they come out victorious here. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.